On my 18th birthday, I spent the afternoon at my bank, and that might sound a little bit weird, but hear me out. I'm going to show you a simple 5-step system that anyone can follow to build credit from scratch, even if you're struggling with approvals right now. And here's the truth about your credit. The decisions that you make as a young person can follow you for years to come. So you're in the right place, and you're thinking about this at the right time, because the earlier that you start building credit the right way, the better off you will be. First things first, what exactly is a credit score? It's basically your financial report card. It's a 3-digit number that's used to assess how likely you are to repay borrowed money. A higher score can help your approval odds and possibly even lead to lower interest rates on things like credit cards, auto loans, and mortgages. Having good credit also matters outside of the borrowing world too. Many landlords will run your credit when you apply for an apartment, and it can even affect how much you pay for car insurance. On the flip side, with bad credit or having little to none at all, you could face rental rejections, higher interest rates, inability to get approved for loans in the first place, and other negative outcomes. The bottom line here is simple. If you don't build your credit, you could end up paying more for things and run into challenges when it comes to borrowing, housing, and other financial decisions. Now, when you are just starting out, you don't have bad credit, you have no credit. That means you're basically unknown to banks and lenders, but that can be a good thing because you do have a clean slate. The hard part is that it can still be tough to get your first line of credit when you have no record. So here's the exact 5-step strategy that I followed to build my credit as a young person. The first step is opening up a secured credit card, which is what I was doing at the bank on my 18th birthday. A secured credit card requires a cash security deposit when you open the account. And the amount that you deposit typically becomes your credit limit, which makes this virtually risk-free for the bank. Now, if you don't pay your balance and the account goes into default, the issuer can pay off your balance using your security deposit and then close the account. So what you want to do is put enough money aside for the security deposit and then compare your different options. I personally opened one up with my local bank, which can be a good choice if you already have a relationship established. Another solid option here is the Discover It secured credit card. There's no annual fee, no credit score required to apply, and the security deposit starts as low as $200. And get this, it was chosen by NerdWallet as the best credit card for building credit for 7 straight years. They'll even start monthly account reviews after 7 months to see if you've demonstrated good habits to get upgraded to an unsecured version of the card and get your security deposit back. Now, what you do with that secured credit card is going to set you up for success or failure. So here's the second step. Instead of using it for all of your day-to-day spending, make small, controlled purchases. It could be as simple as putting subscriptions like Netflix or Hulu on the card. Personally, I used my secured credit card to pay for gas while in college and nothing else. This led to a consistent monthly balance that I could plan around, and it ties in with the third step. Pay the entire balance off each month. A lot of people think that you need to pay interest or carry a balance month to month in order to build credit, and both are false. By following this step, you can get all of the credit building benefits of using a secured credit card while paying nothing in interest. And since you're only using it for small, controlled purchases, it's very unlikely that you rack up a huge balance that feels overwhelming. You can set up auto pay to make sure you don't forget, but however you do it, the goal here is to knock out that balance each and every month. This is going to help you to build positive payment history, which is the single biggest factor in your credit score. Now, the fourth step is something you're going to want to keep in mind here for your entire credit journey, and that is to keep your credit utilization rate low. Your credit utilization is the percentage of your total credit that you're actually using, and banks want to see that you consistently have this under control. The NerdWallet experts recommend keeping this under 30%. So if you had a $500 secured credit card limit, you generally wouldn't want to use more than $150 of it. But if you follow the other steps mentioned, making small controlled purchases and paying off your balance in full each month, you will likely keep your utilization rate low automatically. And credit utilization is the second biggest component to your credit score, so this is actually a big deal. That's why you don't want to max out your secured credit card or come anywhere close to your limit. Not only could the balance become overwhelming, it would lead to high utilization, which could negatively impact your credit score. score. Now, the final step is probably not what you want to hear. Be patient. Building credit is a marathon, definitely not a sprint, and it doesn't happen overnight. Banks and lenders want to see that you're able to maintain these good habits consistently, and it takes time to demonstrate that. After 3 to 6 months, you might see your first score. And if you follow the steps, in 6 to 12 months, you'll likely begin to see progress. In a lot of cases, if you use your secured credit card responsibly, you might be able to upgrade to an unsecured credit card within about 1 year. That's the exact 5-step strategy that worked for me. And now, in my early 30s, I have a credit score in the 800s. And if you want to check your credit score and keep track of it, you can use the free NerdWallet app, linked down below and over in the App Store. But the last thing I want to cover are the mistakes to avoid when building credit as a young person, because unfortunately, your credit score isn't very forgiving when it comes to mistakes. Number 1, do not miss payments. If late payments get reported to the credit bureaus, they can stay on your report for up to 7 years. So you truly need to avoid this at all costs. Number 2, as mentioned, don't max out the card or get anywhere close. And finally, the third mistake, opening too many accounts too quickly. New credit is another key factor in your credit score, and applying for new credit can lead to hard inquiries on your credit report. The experts here at NerdWallet recommend spacing out new credit applications by at least 6 months. So while you might be eager to open up a student credit card, a store card, or regular unsecured card, don't jump into this too quickly. This simple 5-step strategy can make your life so much easier and set you up for success with your credit in the long run. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me and share this with a friend who might be looking to establish their credit too. You can click here to watch this next video I think you might like, and I'll see you next time.